A roar that clenches the heart and boils adrenaline. But what if I told you that the soul of this modern monster was not born on the Autobahn, but in the very hell of Formula One? In the place where the rules are written in blood, in phrases. In this video, we will tell the story of how they used banned systems and engines with a capacity comparable to 15 modern cars. Such ahead-of-time technologies not only brought scandals for BMW, but also almost ruined it. Early 80s. Formula One is the turbo era. Teams compete to see who can squeeze the most horsepower out of their 1.5-liter monsters. BMW, already established in motorsport, is challenging the giants. Their weapon is a 4-cylinder M12 engine. At first, it was not bad, but the engineers needed a miracle, and they created it. Through incredible engineering solutions, they were able to raise the pressure of the turbine to unimaginable levels. In qualification modes, this engine produced officially about 1,000 to 1,100 horsepower. But according to rumors and some data, in qualifying modes it could briefly produce up to 1,400 horsepowers. Imagine 1.5 tons of metal and a bolide with the power of 15 modern cars. The result was not long in coming. In 1983, Brazilian Nelson Piquet won the championship title in a Williams with a BMW engine. It was a triumph. The power of the engine was so overwhelming that competitors were powerless on the straights. But every coin has a flip side. Incredible power came at the cost of a monstrous turbo pit and an exorbitant load on all the components of the car, and most importantly, on the pilot. It was incredibly difficult to control such a beast. This power was not only the key to victories, but also the source of tragedies. The turbo era ended in 1989. The BMW M12 engine will forever go down in history as one of the most powerful and ruthless. A symbol of the era when engineers played with fire on the edge of the possible. But how? With such great success, BMW got into a bunch of scandals and almost went bankrupt in a few minutes. BMW was gone for a while, but it didn't forget. In the 2000s, the company returned to F1 no longer as an engine supplier, but as a full-fledged partner of the Williams team. A new hero enters the scene. A 3-liter 10-cylinder naturally aspirated P84 engine. The engine was not just powerful, it was a model of reliability and manufacturability. Williams cars have been constant contenders for victory, but the real bombshell exploded when BMW bought out the Sauber team and created the BMW Sauber F1 team. Their V10 engine, and later the V8, were considered among the best in the peloton. And in 2008, Robert Kubica brought the team a historic first and only victory. It seemed that this was the path to the championship, but then there was a scandal. In 2009, the team was caught using a brake heating system, which in fact was a hidden cares system. It was a brilliant engineering solution, but against the rules. The reputation was tarnished, and soon after the financial crisis, BMW made a shocking decision. Leaving Formula One in 2009 seemed like the end, but in fact, it was a new round. All the achievements, all the fury and technology of these racing engines poured into production cars. The twin-power turbo is a direct descendant of boost control technology from F1. Ultra-precise fuel injection and proprietary valvetronic system, they were honed in conditions where every thousandth of a second is important. Look at any modern BMW M engine. His ability to instantly respond to the accelerator pedal, keep power at high revs, and at the same time remain reliable is not magic. It's a legacy. The legacy of those victories and defeats on the tracks of Formula One. So what is the main victory of BMW engines in Formula One? It's not just about cups and championship titles. Their greatest victory is that they escape from the racetrack. The next time you hear the restrained but menacing growl of a BMW M on the street, be aware, you can hear the echo. The echo of the triumphant roar of the engine, which once made entire stadiums tremble and proved that there are no limits to real power.